Napoleon Bonaparte was one of the greatest military minds in history, and a French diplomat defeated him without firing a single shot. Not on a battlefield, not with an army, with a dinner table. Charles Maurice de Talleyrand understood something Napoleon never fully grasped. The person who moves first loses. The person who makes other move wins. When you force the opponent to act, you are the one in control. It is always better to make your opponent come to you, abandoning his own plans in the process. Lure them with fabulous gains, then attack. You hold the cards. This is Law 8. In 1814, Napoleon has fallen. The powers of Europe, Austria, Prussia, Russia, Britain have gathered in Vienna to redraw the map of the continent. France, the defeated nation, should have had no power at this table whatsoever. Talleyrand was France's representative. He arrived with no army behind him, no leverage, no threats he could credibly make. So he didn't make any. In 1840s, the powers of Europe had banished Napoleon to the island of Elba and celebrated his fallen empire. They still feared him because they hadn't sent him far enough away, and they knew he was clever enough to retake power. Talleyrand understood this fear completely. He used it. Rather than negotiating from weakness, begging for mercy, accepting whatever terms were offered, Talleyrand positioned himself as one of the person in Vienna who could guarantee European stability. He played the great powers against each other. He made himself indispensable. He never chased anyone. He made everyone chase him. By the time the Congress of Vienna concluded, France had not only avoided being dismembered as a defeated nation, but it had regained its place as a major European power. Talleyrand walked in with nothing. He walked out having won everything, not by attacking, but by making everyone else come to him. Now consider a man named Daniel Drew, a Wall Street robber baron of the 19th century who turned this law into a daily financial weapon. Drew played on others' greed to subtly manipulate stock prices. He would stride through his club near Wall Street, heading for the stock exchange. He'd pull out his bandana and in the process drop a piece of paper bearing a note about a particular stock. When he left, others would grab the paper and buy or sell accordingly, pushing the price exactly where Drew wanted it. He never told anyone what to do. He simply left the bay and let human greed do the rest. The greedier someone is, the more susceptible they are to your bait. Drew understood that you never have to chase people when you understand what they want. You simply put what they want in front of them and step back. They will run to you every time without exception. The trap doesn't need to be complicated. It just needs to be irresistible. This is Law 8 of the 48 Laws of Power. Make other people come to you. Use bait if necessary. Your idea of power is wrong if you mistake aggressive action for effective action. The most effective action is often to stay back, keep calm, and let others be frustrated by the traps you lay for them. Playing for long-term power rather than quick victory. When you make the other person come to you, they wear themselves out. They waste their energy on the journey, and when they finally arrive, you create the illusion that they are controlling the situation. They will feel powerful while you hold every single card. The person who chases is always weaker than the person being chased. In negotiations, whoever needs the deal the most loses on profit the most. In relationships, whoever reaches out first has already surrendered the position. In business, the company that lowers its price first has already told the other side everything they need to know. The moment you move towards someone, you hand them information about how much you want them to have. Never move first. Make them come to you. This law is the hidden structure behind almost every power dynamic you have ever experienced and couldn't quite name. The recruiter who always tells you they have other candidates. The seller who says they have another offer. The investor who takes 3 days to reply to a founder who emailed within 3 minutes. The person on a date who is slightly less available than you expected. None of these are accidents. They are all applications of Law 8. The essence of power is keeping the initiative and forcing others to react, keeping them on the defensive. The moment you understand this law, you will never unsee it. Every high stakes interaction you have for the rest of your life, you will be able to identify who is holding the bet and who is running toward it. Make sure you're the one being chased. Now that was Law 8. Tomorrow, Law 9. About the one thing more powerful than any argument you will ever make, more convincing than any words you will ever speak, your actions. Thank you.